So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes Naughty Dog's new IP, Wolverine is more violent than we thought, and the Venom solo game or DLC. We're going to talk about all of that. First, yes or no, do you want a Venom solo game or not? This was discussed originally around the launch of Spider-Man 2, and if you played the game, you could kind of understand more so why a Venom solo game makes a lot of sense, and we'll get into that and more in a sec. But for now, do you even want a Venom solo game or not? So comment below yes or no if you want a Venom solo game or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the Venom solo game. So, if you've played Spider-Man 2, you can kind of understand why many are looking towards a potential Venom solo title. This was even discussed on the interview via Insider with the senior narrative director for Marvel Spider-Man 2, John Paquette, where he teased the possibility of a Venom spin-off, saying this when asked about the possibility of a spin-off for the character. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're focused on Spider-Man 2, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait to see how fans react, he said. We're gonna listen to the fans and we're gonna ask ourselves, okay, what do the fans really want? So the studio was looking out for what fans really wanted after Spider-Man 2 when it comes to the next piece of content, but I think this was already something they wanted to do, this Venom solo piece. It's just a matter of when and how are they going to do it. Is it going to be a half sequel like Miles Morales or a DLC for Spider-Man 2 to release in the next few months? The Game Awards could be the spot to reveal some of this content, but we'll have to wait until December 7th to see if that actually happens, obviously. As for today, we seem to have another person point to Venom content, and this comes from supposed insider, the tipster. I'm personally only really bringing this up because of recent information about Wolverine, which we'll get into that later on in the video. The tipster just has a gif up of Venom seemingly hinting at the Venom solo game or Venom content. We're approaching the Game Awards, and there's a possibility that Insomniac might start discussing their DLC content path for Spider-Man 2. Could that include this, or will Venom be a half sequel like Miles Morales and be its own thing? I personally hope it's a half sequel, but of course we'll have to wait and see. Before we get to the next story, we're almost at 100k, guys. So if you enjoyed the video so far and have been enjoying my videos, of course hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. We're almost there. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Naughty Dog's new game. Reading from Gaming Bolt, Naughty Dog officially announced The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered recently for the PlayStation 5 with new content like the Lost Levels and a rogue-like mode. It's launching early next year, but some question whether a remaster is necessary. Others, like on Twitter, feel the developers should work on new titles instead of remastering old ones. Jordan Midler, who hosts VGC's podcast, reported, from what I was told from one person, this was more of a project for new hires to get them in the game. Druckmann's team is full steam ahead on an original. One doesn't take away from the other as far as I know. It would make sense, especially with Naughty Dog co-president who directed The Last of Us Part 2 already confirming his new game is in the works. They're referring to Neil Druckmann here. So if Jordan's information is good, then that's great news, and it also makes a lot of sense because Naughty Dog has been working on multiple projects for a while now with the likes of Factions 2, even though the team over there is reportedly downscaled. However, now the Last of Us remake, which I assume some of those guys moved over to The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and the new narrative title they've already confirmed, which has been in the works for years at this point. It's not shocking, but it's nice, of course, to hear that this remaster isn't delaying or impacting their main games. It's also not shocking for new team members to take on a less complex project than something like a new game, but also something above their weight class, you know, to get those skills. This is common practice in development in general, not only video game development. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Naughty Dog's new IP or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
Doors down.
And now diving into the final story of the video, Wolverine is more violent than you thought. Reading from Insider Gaming, Marvel's Wolverine game from Insomniac won't release until 2025. At least that's what a new report claims. According to known leaker Daniel Rickman, not only will the upcoming game not be released in 2024, but it will also feature a darker and more violent tone than any of the past studio's games. As far as the location goes, it's set to be set in Madripoor, a Southeast Asian city within the Marvel universe. The city has been long known as a haven for pirates after being built upon the back of a dragon. Its proximity to the most important Asian ports makes it a largely lawless haven for smugglers, secret societies, and warlords constantly vying for control, according to Marauders Volume 1, Issue 19. So, there is a conflict with the stuff right now in regards to Wolverine's release date. We have the game originally being mentioned on the Jeff Grubb report as a late 2024, early 2025 title. Then we had the concept artist not too long ago, very, very recently, who seemingly was contracted to work on Wolverine, and he mentioned it to be a 2024 release, and now we have Daniel Rickman mentioning it to be a 2025 title. So it's 2 for 2024 and 2 for 2025. I personally wish Insomniac would just come out and let us know a release window like they did for Spider-Man 2 back in 2021. But if we don't hear anything in the next few months, it's looking like a 2025 title. And based off what Jeff Grubb said, early 2025 seems to be the time frame. This is also why I discussed the Venom DLC as well, or Venom solo title. If Wolverine is an early 2025 title, could next year be focused on expanding Spider-Man 2 content? And we'll see how that goes, and will that include Venom or some other type of content? We'll see in the next year. But you guys let me know if you think we'll see something for Wolverine in the next few months or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the Aftershow. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with the Insomniac Marvel Universe. If you're excited for what Insomniac has for this universe, where Venom is in it, Wolverine is in it, Miles is in it, Peter is in it, and it seems to be expanding. If you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with the Insomniac Marvel Universe, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.
Yeah.